Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Terra Luna. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, this is a project that has appreciated, tremendously well ever since the May dump. We've seen a 1,287% of a price appreciation, which is incredible. So I will, look into this project a bit more. I am planning to do a fundamental analysis breakdown because, it's in the Cosmos ecosystem. I'm bullish on the Cosmos ecosystem. I love Cosmos, and Luna is a great project as well, and it has a lot of room to grow, and it is actually undervalued at the minute. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Let's get into this. So, you can see I do have the Fibonacci retracement set up from the swing high in March to the swing low in May, and we're on our way to the 1.618 over here. Just like Solana did, we got to the 1.618, but Solana got there, a lot earlier, and now it's moving on to the next targets over here. And, you want to look at $65 or $66 over here as your main target. And obviously, if you've bought in at any of these dips, you're in profit, and these short-term price dips shouldn't affect you that much. I always say that you should have your buy orders set at the 55 EMA for such occasions, and if you got filled, you're already in a bit of profit. We want to see the EMAs come together a bit. That's what you're going to see on a lot of the projects at the minute, is the EMAs are going to start coming closer. Because some projects have the EMAs a bit overextended. You think you're going for the bearish cross, but in fact it's an EMA squeeze. The price surges. We get the euphoric stage by the end of the year. That's what I envision happening, at least. So I'm not a financial advisor, like I said, by any means, but I do see us, making nice gains towards the end of the year, and I do potentially see us coming to the second fib level over here towards the end of the bull market. $128 would be a 3x, yeah, somewhere around 3x to from where we are right now to the second fib level. So these are going to be the main two targets you want to be looking at. After that, if we start getting overextended, I think that's going to be very, very very risky holding your assets after you start getting to those major targets that you have. So $264, $206, those are possible, obviously, but you can never be sure, right? So you can't just bet all of your asset, and all your money on something like, $264 for a project like Terra Luna that has appreciated enough already. And I'm not saying it doesn't have any more legs up in it left, but you have to be conservative. That's one of my key components, is that I'm always conservative with my targets. So $128 is is good. It's really good for Terra Luna to get there, and a 90% retracement that I do expect for all altcoins pretty much after that would take it somewhere around to $11 all the way down to this golden ratio over here. So let's see how it plays out. Obviously, if you have a plan to hold Terra Luna, for the next 5 years, you don't even want to be watching this video, to be honest with you, because I'm here to give you nice entry points and nice, resistance zones. But if you're holding for the long term, just take your coins, do whatever you want with them, and sell when you feel like you want to sell. But I'm here to take profits because I'm in a financial position where I need those profits to do stuff with my life, basically. So jumping into the daily RSI, so straight off the bat, you do see this resistance level at 92 on the RSI. So we got rejected there in February and got rejected in August from that point. So this is where I would look at taking profits. And also, you do have this level over here as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a little rectangle zone for, so 88. So what we're going to do is, yeah, this is what I'm going to do, so that we don't have too many trend lines. We're just going to do that, and that will be your resistance zone, because you can see that we had these two peaks over here, and this is where you potentially will get rejected next time you come to these places right now. But As you can see, we're getting rejected from this horizontal resistance. We're testing the support that we've had since May, tested it in September, and now we're testing it in November as well. So you're coming closer into the apex over here of the structure, and you're looking for a breakout because the price and the RSI is tightening up, and usually you get a break to the outside. So to the upside, I mean. So that's what I'm looking at for Terra Luna at the minute. Obviously, buying right now would be great. If we see a further pullback on Bitcoin and alts across the board, $36 is your nice entry point at the 1.272. We've tested that as support previously over here, so maybe we can get a wick off of this area if we do end up coming back down, and that would be your, your golden zone to enter, right? $36 is pretty cheap for Luna at this point, but I wish I started investing in it way down here in July and in August. I was buying Cosmos, and this obviously had better gains than Cosmos Atom. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the daily chart. Let's jump into Binance. Now, jumping into Binance on the daily chart, you do see this yellow support trend line that we've been holding ever since August, and we just had a bounce off of it as well. So you want to keep an eye on this level, and I think that we are going to hold it as support. And once you start losing it, that's when you see the rollover with the entire market. That's what I think is going to happen. Also, we do have this resistance trend line that we've been getting rejected from ever since September 10th. Another rejection in October, and another rejection over here in November. So, you want to keep an eye on this trend line as well, because it, really after you had this second rejection, you could have had some sell orders at this point, and you would have, done pretty well if you were selling these tops over here. So, and also you do have this white trend line over here. So this gives you a bit of a channel over here. As you can see, we are in a bit of a channel over here, a channel up pattern. And the price is getting squeezed up a bit over here because the yellow trend line is now, crossing this white trend line, and, it's going to start squeezing up the price to the resistance line above. And that is good because we're going to pump up from there. As you can see over here, the 20 EMA was squeezing us up pretty nicely over here towards the resistance line. Here was the 20 EMA, we were bouncing off, and we were looking for a break. We got the break to the downside, unfortunately, but it's always good to have a level to buy back into, right? We do have the fib set up over here from October 4 swing high to October 18th swing low. We have a target at $61 over here. That's the 1.618, and the second fib level over here is sitting at $70. So this is a bit of a different fib, a shorter time frame fib, you could say. So those are your targets after you start coming back above this swing high. But we are in a perfect uptrend, as you can see. Higher lows, higher highs, doing very good. Let's compare that to the RSI over here. Let's get rid of the drawings. Okay, so yeah, higher high, low. So no bearish divergences that I see just yet. Yeah, no bearish divergences over here. So jumping into the Stochastic Rsi daily chart, oversold, good buying opportunity. Bearish cross on the MACD confirming the downtrend. Histogram turning to the downside. That's your confirmation. RSI, obviously, as you can see, we actually do have the RSI coming back down as well, sitting at 46. So, like I said, great buying opportunity. Let's jump into the weekly chart to see what's going on in there. So, yeah, on the weekly chart, okay. Haven't looked at the weekly chart yet. So, okay, so we're a bit overextended from the EMA, from the 20 EMA, but man, this is not something that I like to see. The gap between the price action and the EMA is fairly large over here. So potentially we can, if Bitcoin starts coming back down and having a deeper correction, we could see a bounce off the 20 EMA. That would be super healthy for this project. But obviously when we enter the bear, and I do think we're entering another bear market because people are too bullish. People think that we're entering a super cycle, and I just don't think that's happening yet. And we're gonna come back down hard because we're far away from the EMAs already. And, projects that are overextended already from the EMAs on the weekly chart, those are the ones that you should, consider taking profits from a bit earlier than some of the other projects because they're already so overextended. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see here on the weekly chart, we were pretty much in the overbought since August, right? And now hopefully we're coming back down. It's great. And as you can see, we're potentially having a little bounce off of this zone on the weekly chart. So that's something you want to keep an eye on. So potentially this is, like I said, your best buying opportunity right now because we may get the bounce on the RSI that signals the price reversal, and that's all you get. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If I missed out anything on the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section. I will try to cover Luna on a weekly basis as well. A lot of projects to cover. I try to do them every 7 days, so it's getting a bit hectic, but I do like it nonetheless. So yeah, check me out on Twitter, guys. Check out the Telegram chat. Check out the Discord server that we have running. Check out the Patreon. A lot of great benefits, guys. A lot of great tiers with different benefits for exclusive content, personal technical analysis, personal TA lessons. Whatever you want, it's all in there. So make sure you check that out, see if you're interested in that. Think of it as buying a cup of coffee, but instead of the coffee, you get useful information throughout the month that will potentially make you a lot of money. And, some of the low cap gem calls that we've had in the Patreon already have appreciated so much. So you could have, made your money back from the Patreon subscription and could have bought yourself a nice thing or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.